Hi guys, it's me again, man. So you see my face, you see my face again. And right now I am at Jadescape. Oh my god, my mouth today. Okay, so anyway, it's a rainy day. Thank you guys for joining us in our tour today. So today what I'm going to do is I'll show you around this particular house that is one of my projects over at Jadescape. Okay. So once again, thank you everyone for joining us. So we'll be starting the tour shortly. Okay, I try to cut down on all these hand gestures because recently I comment that my hand gestures too much. Yeah. So anyway, if you guys somehow like miss this tour, okay, or don't have time to finish up, it's okay because we'll upload this on our YouTube channel and also on our IGTV. Okay, so not to worry. Yeah. So without further ado, I think we can start our tour. Right now we are at our foyer area. So as always, when you come inside the house, right, I always want to create an impression. Be it whether it's a big space or a small space, I think it would be nice to have some form of like functionality and practicality, like your shoes cabinet, and incorporate some styling around it so it doesn't look so boring like any other shoes cabinet itself. So over here what we did is we customized. Okay, it's considered low height, but it's kind of like suspended shoe cabinet whereby we have some strip design here for ventilations, and also we have add in like a marble top to emulate like a sense of luxe, okay, for this area as well. So on the surface wise, in fact, it's a nice area whereby I have to hold the key, so I'm standing in a very weird position. Okay, so you can put your coins, your key, and yeah, and whatnot over here. So what I did is I add some texture to the wall. Yeah, add some texture to the wall. And to give it, because every time when you go for Modern Luxe, it's almost like I always say wallpaper is a must. So we start this area with some wall art, with some decorative stuff over here. Okay, so pretty much this will be the statement point that your guests will see when they enter the house. Okay, let us go into the house itself. Okay. So maybe I'll come over here. Yeah, so just now you guys are standing over here at the main door. Right now you have come in. Now a lot of owners, you guys like mirror because especially at the shoe cabinet area, sometimes you want to like check your outfit of the day. So over here I'm very happy to be able to incorporate like a full height window with, as you can see, there is no joint line at all. And this is only possible if your leaf like is tall enough and you know the size fits. So in our case for Jadescape, it's perfect. Yeah, so it's nice to have a touch of mirror over here. Okay, now on my right, over here is last time it used to be their DV cabinet. So the DV cabinet is only until here. So what we did is we removed the DV cabinet, which I think is inside here. So we hack and remove, and we create a new storage, full height storage cabinet with a low height here as well. Okay, so initially it's like the owner wanted top and bottom to leave a recessed area for this monitor, but they decide it might feel too cramped, like too much carpentry. So yeah, we eventually opt for just a low height. Yeah, cabinet over here. Yeah, some storage. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty much for our foyer area. On our right side, of course, will be the kitchen. Will be a kitchen area. Is done by developer. It's not done by us. So what we did over here, inspired by the show flat. So the owner Joyce and Kevin they say, Ben, I really like the black details to frame out this glass itself. So it's really add a very nice touch, the details to it. Over here, this material, in fact, you guys can opt for either like you can use for metal, or you can think of like a more unique materials like compact glass. Okay, now this kind of thing is something that it's really mainly for aesthetics, but it wouldn't cost much, but it really frame out the space nicely. So if as you guys tour this houses up, you realize that the owners like a lot of mirror because they want to make the space kind of like look larger to emulate the space. So for our dining area itself, we have mirror function here as well. Okay, but we are not going for clear mirror because there's no need for outfit of the day. It's mainly to set some mood and to enlarge the space. So I'm very happy with Clover Space that they finished the aging and the corners of the mirror nicely with a black corner inlays like this. So it helped to finish up your materials finishing. Okay, so for our dining space, because this space is kind of small, so the owner opt for like a sittings on one side and 2 chairs on the other side. Okay, now since you guys are at this angle, you can probably see the main highlight of this house. The main highlight would be the TV feature wall behind me, and there's a design. It's one of my latest and something that I've never done before. So I'm really very thankful for the owner for being able to accept this concept. Now, when it comes to small spaces and to design the TV feature wall, for me, I always like to try like different layering, texture, material. And also, since I always like to think, okay, so what are our limitations and what are our pros of the house itself, and how am I going to highlight? For example, for this house, they have really very nice ceiling height. So I want to design something that showcase this. Even though we don't have the space, we don't have the latitude, but we have the height. So I want to design something that help to give the very first impression that wow, this house is very spacious. So I create a very tall and full height TV feature wall that is made of, we are not talking about wallpaper, we are not talking about laminates, we are talking about fabrics. So what you see here, there's a cushion fabric that is normally used on bed headboard, but I use it to clad my TV feature wall. And I'm very happy that bluffing, because our carpenters at Clover Space do help us to work with bluffing for all our upholstering works and our fabrics works. Yeah, so it takes like quite a few parties to make this happen, because this feature itself, there is plenty of details here. The cushion fabric feature wall is just one of them. Then to create this curve detail is another one, because we have to be very careful when we are designing this curve feature to make sure that to get the TV height. As you can see, the space really, the curve start at the end of the TV size, then it start to curve. You see, at both sides. So you need to really plan out and space out this nicely in order to have this perfect and seamless look. And not only that, you have to decide where does my TV feature wall is going to end. Does it goes all the way to the floor, or does it goes to the console itself? So in this case, for my TV feature wall, it goes to the console. And of course, the next detail, I say there's plenty of details. The next detail that I really love would be the open display at the side. So when we talk about display, right, you can, either have it at both sides or have it at inside. But for our case, I think it will add a very nice touch that we have our display on the corner instead. Okay, so yeah, and when we talk about display, right, maybe you can come closer. You realize it is not just one regular box of display. There is multiple details and contrast here, whereby you see over here the inner section, there is a brass detail at the inner frame section between the fabric to the display, and in between the display I split up to two segments, and with a shadow line, a shadow gap with brass details inside as well. So all these are details after details after details. And not only that, the size of the box art itself, I have specifically said that I want it to be 20. So if not, you'll look very ugly and bulky. So 20 is a perfect size. And next thing would be the shelf. Okay, for shelf itself, same thing. I'm using like black shelf, so it's not laminate. Okay, it's black shelf. And even the support for the shelf, like Clover Space, have helped us to look for black instead of the standard color plastic. Yeah, so of course, as you can see already, there's like LED lightings here. So everything like really lights up perfectly. And I even create you can see there's a frame that goes around even to the top section. And this frame help to create a space for my tree spotlight that is so important to go for like miniature spotlight in this case, that you can see how they scallop down on my fabric panel and highlight the curve feature perfectly. So without this tree spotlight, you cannot highlight the essence of the design. Yeah. So I am very, very happy with this whole segment. It's my first try, and I hope you guys like this as well. And the side here, same lah. The details here as well. So I have a side framing here that goes all the way to the floor, and brass details inside. So when it comes to like material selection is also very important, and I'm very thankful for the owners that trust me so much when it comes to material selection. I tell them, okay, solid color, let's go for this, wood, let's go for this, and one-off fabric, let's go for this. And they say, okay, Ben, you decide for us. And normally such cases, the house will turn out nice one lah. So you have to trust me. Okay. So, for the console itself, I create 2 open and 2 closed for all their devices over here. Okay, it's flip down storage. Okay, now this is so that, yes, you can have different, and also the height, I don't want it to be too high, because sometimes like too high, right, then you look very chunky and very bulky. So I think this proportion is perfect. Okay, so another thing that you realize for this house is there's no coffee table now. Coffee table for compact spaces, I really think that it is optional. It's not something that you must buy. In fact, you can consider other options like a side table. In this case, the owner goes for their sofa. It's from King's Living. So King's Living often have a lot of accessories and add-on, like this side table over here. So I'm not quite sure whether this comes with the charging technology. I know they have one that do, and they also have this speaker stand for Sonos One speaker that can pocket in on the left and right of your sofa for the surround sound effect. So if you guys are thinking of investing and furnishing like this with all this gadget, you need to let us know in advance, because we need to cater the PowerPoints on that for you. Okay? Then, of course, last but not least, about this living area is Yeah lah, the fan lah. You guys know, if you watch a lot of my videos, you know I'm very particular about fan. So in fact, this fan is something that owner said, Ben, you don't need to worry. We have we got one haiku. Yeah, for your living room. So we help you to perfect this space. So I'm very thankful lah. Yeah, in fact the haiku fan is from my lighthouse, and our whole house lighting is from my lighthouse as well. Okay. Yeah. So one thing about my lighthouse is not only they carry haiku, they carry other brands as well. And this is just sidetrack a bit. Now I try to promote for them. Is I like to support. There are some lighting retailer like Solumina and my lighthouse. I like to support them because they have on-site warranty. So even after your warranty period, they are able to come down and do servicing for you. So that is really hassle-free experience. Okay, let's just go into the house. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, as always, I'm very thankful to Bo, so talented decorator for helping us with the styling and help us to like purchase all the styling equipment and styling things up nicely, because this really adds a final touch to it. So thank you, Bo. Okay, let's go into this room. Okay, before we go to the master, I like to show you their kids room, Chloe. So this kids room is for Chloe. Now, this room is, when I first saw it, it's like so cozy. In fact, the color, everything is kind of, it's shortlisted by by my daughter, by my three girls. Clarissa, Delia, and Alyssa. Okay, Clarissa, Delia, and Alyssa, if you guys are watching this video, right? Okay, yeah, Daddy will do this for your room next time, okay? But this is Chloe Maymay room, and Chloe also helped to, is pretty involved in the selection of her room itself. For example, on the fabrics color, this is very nice cushion, dusty pink, and also, we are not just talking about the cushion headboard, we are talking about the different bed frame as well, the storage. Yeah. And this bedside table, this lovely bedside table here is also by, we have to shortlist and approve by Chloe again. And this rug, very cute little rug here, is something that I have shortlisted to pair with the space, so to give it a very soft touch. So as you can see, when it comes to kids room, right, we try to have like really a kids friendly feature. For example, the bedside table, you see it's rounded. Yeah, and I must say the quality is really good. Yeah, perfect. And it's set at the same height as a bed frame. So yes, Chloe. Yeah, Uncle Ben, hope you like your room and like this cute little cat. Okay. Okay, now we have pretty much toured Chloe's room. Okay, let's go to the master bedroom. Okay, now for most condo project, you guys may think that, hey, condo, is there a lot of things to do, man? It's like, I thought developer already give us like most of the built-in already. Now, yes and no. Like bathroom is done up, so bathroom, there's no need to tour the bathroom because it's not done by us. Kitchen is done up. So usually for condo project, what you guys will need to focus on is mainly the master and the living room. Yeah. Now common to is like yes and no already. It depends whether you want to pamper your kids, like to customize something really nice for them, or you will think that, hey, kids grow up very fast so it's okay, maybe just buy some loose furniture. So there's no right or wrong, but I think when it comes to budgeting, it's very important for us to prioritize our spending Okay, so now let me take you to the master. Okay, now here is the master room. Okay, so just now I talked from bottom up, now I talk from up to bottom. Okay, now there's ceiling fan, even though it's not by Haiku, but I think it's look pretty okay. if I'm not wrong, it's eco fan. So it's carried by my lighthouse as well. So as long as we choose the right color and design, I think it is still not that bad. Okay, so also our lighting is also by my lighthouse. Now for the design and the feature of this master bedroom. Now for the master bedroom, what the owners really wanted is to have like a vanity area, a dresser area at the bedside area. So we have created like a mirror feature like this. Okay, once you open up, wow, it's called Hermes or Hermes or I don't know what mess lah. Okay, so this is where they keep all their like can use as a dresser table, and we kind of like want to balance both sides. Yeah, so we have this feature, and in the mid section of the headboard, instead of going full height, yeah, we kind of have like a mid height bed head that have a double layer. Yeah, double layer bedside bed head, and for our general wall, we give it some texture as well. Then as you can see, there's a top frame on top for our spotlight. So our spotlight again help to scallop down nicely to the wallpaper and also to the headboard itself. Yeah. Okay. So the owner also have a decide to have a TV. Now, one of the questions that we always ask owner for their master bedroom is that, do you guys intend to have a TV? And are you using as a smart TV, or are you going to like connect to any devices? Now this is a very important question, is because if you are going for a smart TV, right, most likely it will be wall mounted. So there is not necessary for us to have a TV feature wall, but we will advise that you at least have extendable brackets. Okay, for example, like this. Okay, swivel bracket, whereby the plug will plug in nicely like this. So after that, you can like kind of like push back your TV to kind of align it, because sometimes when you guys might have try not to make this like an afterthought solution, where you get a fixed bracket and after you realize, oh my god, it's stuck. Yeah, so this is just something lah that you guys hope you can take away from this video and not face this in your house renovation. Okay, I guess yeah, we have pretty much come to the end of our tour. So let's go back to the living area, and if you guys have any question, I'll be happy to answer them. Okay, let's just open up another 5 minutes. So yeah, anyway, for some of you that just joined us on this tour midway, not to worry, we will upload this on our YouTube channel and also on our IG. Yeah, so you guys can catch it later on also. Okay, maybe let me just sit over here and let me just put it there for our, thank you. Okay. Okay. So once again, thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you guys like this tour and enjoy this tour. And as always, thank you so much for supporting us and watching our videos. We really hope that by our sharing, you guys can learn something and yeah, incorporate for your own house next time. Okay, so if there's no other question, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next tour. Okay, thank you, bye bye.